I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Over time, the global entertainment world has come to realize one thing. Behind HYBE's grand strategy, there's one name that's now the center of attention, and that's Kim Taehyung. The question is, what exactly is being planned, and why does HYBE seem so reliant on him? In recent years, HYBE has built a reputation as one of the world's largest entertainment agencies. But now, something is different. The spotlight is no longer solely on BTS as a group, but increasingly on one of its members, Taehyung. Not just because he's a popular idol, but because HYBE seems to view Taehyung as the golden key to their global strategy. Taehyung is no stranger to the entertainment industry. The world already knows him as BTS's V, a singer with a unique voice, unmatched visuals, and a personality that always attracts attention. But this time, the talk is no longer about how he sings on stage, but rather how HYBE treats him as an asset with value far beyond mere popularity. Over time, HYBE has realized that Taehyung's charisma has a cross-border appeal. He's not only a magnet for K-pop fans, but also a figure capable of bridging Asian culture with the global world. This is what makes HYBE dare to place so much trust in him, because they know that Taehyung's every move will have a major impact on trends in music, fashion, and even the international creative economy. If we pay attention, every project Taehyung is involved in always has a distinct nuance. Whether it's a fashion campaign with a luxury brand, an appearance on a music show, or simply a post on social media, they all leave a lasting impression. This is what makes HYBE confident that Taehyung is not just a member of BTS, but a pioneer who can bring a new face to the entertainment industry. Even more interesting, several sources have reported that HYBE is preparing something bigger than just a music project. There is strong speculation that Taehyung will be involved in large-scale global collaborations, not just on stage, but also in the worlds of art and international fashion. If true, this would be a major leap that would change the direction of his career and open a new chapter for BTS as a whole. However, what makes this story even more relevant is how Taehyung has changed since his military service. Many have noticed a striking difference in him. From his demeanor, body language, to his public appearance, Taehyung now appears more mature, calculated, and exudes a stronger sense of leadership. This change apparently hasn't escaped HYBE's attention, and they immediately began to strategize to position him in a strategic position. Now, every decision HYBE makes seems geared towards strengthening Taehyung's image as a global icon. From a business perspective, this is a smart move. Taehyung possesses a plus point that other idols rarely possess: the ability to remain authentic and relevant on the international stage. Culturally, he has become a new symbol capable of uniting fans across generations and countries. It's no wonder his every move is eagerly awaited. Fans are wondering, is this the time for Taehyung to release a major solo project with HYBE's full support? Or will there be bold moves in the acting and fashion worlds that will truly push him beyond the boundaries of the Korean entertainment industry? One thing is for sure, HYBE will not waste this opportunity. They see Taehyung not just as a K-pop star, but as an icon who can change the landscape of global entertainment. From music to fashion, from art to pop culture, Taehyung is being groomed to become a new face capable of shaking up the world. And behind all this speculation, there's an undeniable reality. Every time Taehyung appears, whether on stage or in an advertising campaign, the world pauses to take notice. This magnetism is what makes HYBE take such a big risk, because they know one thing: Taehyung's potential is limitless. This is perhaps the most defining phase of his career. From an idol known for his charm, he has now evolved into a trendsetter and cultural icon. HYBE seems to be setting a bigger stage, and we just have to wait for the right moment when all these plans are revealed.
Cause disturbance, yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement.
If we examine further, one common thread is clearly visible in Taehyung's recent journey. Every step he takes seems measured and has a larger direction. It's no longer just a fleeting project, but rather part of a long-term strategy being formulated by HYBE. Some entertainment industry analysts have even called Taehyung a cultural asset capable of taking HYBE to a level no other agency has ever achieved before. Why is this? Because Taehyung's charisma and appeal extend beyond the entertainment realm. He wields influence that extends into the worlds of luxury fashion, contemporary art, and even cultural diplomacy. In other words, HYBE sees him not just as an idol, but as a global ambassador who can open doors to many sectors of the world's creative industry. Let's look at the fashion side of things. Taehyung has been the face of several major brand campaigns, and each appearance has always had a remarkable impact. Products quickly sell out, searches spike, and even international magazines highlight him. This phenomenon strongly signals that he is not just another model or advertising star, but a trendsetter capable of influencing the global market. HYBE is certainly aware of this fact and is preparing a more permanent fashion partnership, perhaps in the form of an exclusive collaboration with a major European fashion house, or even a special project that positions Taehyung as the official face of a global brand. But it doesn't stop there. There's also talk of Taehyung possibly delving deeper into the world of international acting. Remember, he once demonstrated his acting prowess in the historical drama Warang. With his strong visual charisma and ability to evoke emotion, it's not impossible that HYBE will develop a global film or series project involving Taehyung. This could be a major breakthrough, as his presence on the international big screen would open new avenues for BTS and the Korean entertainment industry in Hollywood or Europe. Then, there's another dimension that often goes unnoticed: Taehyung's role in cultural diplomacy. Undeniably, BTS has long been considered ambassadors for South Korean culture. However, Taehyung possesses a unique aura that makes him a perfect representative of Korea's soft power. From the way he interacts with global fans to how he brings Korean culture to the international stage without losing his identity, all of this makes him a highly valuable figure. HYBE seems to be aware that Taehyung can bridge the gap between the entertainment world and cultural diplomacy, something few other idols possess. Given all this, it's highly likely that the major project HYBE is preparing isn't just about one area, but rather a fusion of various sectors. Imagine a major collaboration combining music, fashion, visual arts, and even international film, all with Taehyung as its central face. If this were to happen, we would be witnessing a major transformation, from a beloved idol to an irreplaceable global icon. And this is what makes fans even more curious. Every time Taehyung appears in public, whether through a photo shoot, an official event, or simply a social media post, there's always the impression that he's paving the way for something much bigger. HYBE also seems to be holding back from hastily revealing all of its plans, as if they know that the right timing will have a more powerful impact. One thing we can conclude from all these signs is this: Taehyung's journey with HYBE has just entered a new chapter. A phase where he's no longer just an entertaining idol, but an inspiring icon, leading trends, and perhaps even shaping the new face of the global entertainment industry. K-pop news. With so many signs already in sight, fans can only wait with anticipation. Will Taehyung's big project be announced soon? Or is HYBE preparing a stage far grander than we could have imagined? Clearly, all eyes are on him, and his next move will determine the future direction not only for Taehyung, but also for HYBE and BTS.